Hi everyone, I'm Richard Lewis reporting for cadred.org. It does say ESH on the thing, not sure if esports heaven, soon, it's coming soon. Anyway, I'm here at Gamescom. Initial feelings of disappointment because I got told that despite this being the biggest games event on earth and esports being right in the centre in this hall behind me, there's no press area for the esports press. So doing any sort of coverage in a conventional sense, near on impossible. I'm in the main press room, which is like right over here, up 2 flights of stairs. It's very difficult. But anyway, we'll just do the fucking tour. We'll just do the tour. I'm not going to moan. We'll just do the tour. So, Gamescom, biggest gaming event in Europe. This is where everyone blows their budget. I think you're going to be impressed when you see it. You're going to see where the money's gone anyway. And there's going to be lots of people in this esports area vying for attention. They want to show you that they are a legitimately competitive esports title. And who better to start with on that note than War Gaming? You can see in there that they've paid to have it's a Spitfire. Oh, no, it won't be a Spitfire. Probably is a Fokker if I know the Germans. But there you go. So they put this up. It's all about the world of warplanes, world of tanks, everything going on here. And you know about the world of tanks money. We did it at DreamHack. World of tanks. World of tanks. They fucking love that shit. They got a massive stand here. It's probably the second biggest behind the one we're going to get to in a bit. And they've really gone nutsoid for it and put a lot of money into it, advertising their pro league and things like that. So if you come to the next one over, and I would get you in there, but honestly it's rammed and you have to queue up, and even with a press pass it's a pain in the arse. So if you come over here, you're going to see straight away, well at least I think you're going to start to see it, League of Legends. The League of Legends basically stand. Now what this is for promoting the game. This is where people come to play ARAMs so they can learn about it. So this is just part of the League of Legends experience. Round the corner is the main stage, the big event where everything's going on, and all of this is the crowd. Now not everyone is here, hey, it's alright, you're famous, right? And not everyone here is for League of Legends, but it's obviously just massive interest in it, and a lot of people have made a way to the front of the stand, not just because they're doing interviews and giveaways. Now there's about 150,000 people come through Gamescom every day, and the way that the esports hall is positioned is between all the kind of main games. So if you look, you can see already, I mean, we'll lift that up and just get it up there and have a scan. We're going to go over there, but that's where the main stage is. This is just kind of the side stage where they're doing the interviews, and you can see everyone comes around, all of those twats in the Timo hats, like I myself was not so long ago in that giveaway that I did. So anyway, this is just the start of the League of Legends experience. Now over here we've got WildStar. WildStar have been really pushing their game, and I don't know too much about it from an esports perspective, and I don't know whether it's going to have that esports juice, but what I do know is this has been one of the most popular stands here. They've really been pushing it hard. They've been having the game developers getting up and doing talks, revealing the bosses. So if you're into WildStar, we'll come around to the front so you can just see for yourself. It's been so popular. Literally everyone has been coming here to basically see what it's all about, and it's just been so I mean, they put on a great show as well. They've been doing giveaways and early access, and literally you know, the way that they've presented the game, it does make it look enticing, even if it does sort of have a bit of a, oh, it's a wow, it's sci-fi overtones. I understand they're going to be doing an announcement about what payment model they'll be using here. That's not been announced yet, I don't think, and that's meant to be coming. So a lot of people interested in that. Now, over here is probably the closest thing you're going to get to a press area. It's a fucking canteen, and I've had to sit here at various points in the day because I'm not important enough to get in the Twitch TV lounge area and basically sort of huddle up and try and do typing. But you can see all over the left, this is all League of Legends, right? This is all League of Legends. Riot basically have double the space that they did last year. Huge investment on their part to make this the greatest show on earth if you're a League of Legends fan. And all of this, I say, crowds that are just here to watch that game. This is where the main tournament area is. I don't know what's going on stage at the moment, but judging by the fact I can't hear can't hear a lot of casting, I'm not too sure if it is a competitive game. Oh no, wait, there we go, that's Trevor's voice. There is a game going on right now. It's so hard to see. And again, this is one of the most frustrating things about being in the press, is that we don't have a vantage point. We can't get any closer to it than these guys here. We'd be better off watching the stream, I think. So, but absolutely, it's such a shame, in a way, that the people who are responsible for telling the story are so many people who can't be here, who can't do what these fans are doing. We don't have any extra tools, available to us. But I mean, honestly, I've never seen anything like this from an esports perspective. Absolutely huge. We'll just get a winning moment in there, or not a winning moment, but just want to fight, so you can see all that for yourself. Absolutely, it's been immense. It's been the biggest thing here by a long chalk. Now you can see, there's always the odd daft things here. I consider them daft, I better be careful. But the need for seat, which are basically official seats for gaming. They've been inviting gamers to come in here and try it out. They've got these massaging chairs. It is the chairs that massage you, not the booth babes. I've got to stress that. But you can see that basically as a guy, and this guy's fucking well relaxed. Look at this dude over here. So relaxed, you can see, absolutely loving it. So he's having a great time in that chair, really selling it to me that I might get one. Over here, and like I said, we're about halfway through the tour. This is how big Gamescom is. You can see as well, they're doing some advertising for Payday 2 over here, which if you've been playing that, it's actually quite good. And people are kind of queuing up to get their hands on it. But even the people in the queues for Payday are watching League of Legends while they're queuing for their game. I don't know what that says about it all. So we'll come through here, and you'll be able to see a few other things. This is an interesting one. Let's have a look if it's still what it was yesterday, because some of these have changed. But yeah, this is the ESL Pro Series going on, EPS. This is the German EPS, which currently has been played out. And you can see, I mean, a lot of people talk about, maybe there's the LoL audience and how big it is. Over here you can see the StarCraft fans, they're not dwindling at all, and people have really come in to get a good look at it. And this isn't like necessarily the biggest thing going on here by any means, but no expense spared. ESL always put on a good show, and you can see that they brought in lots of fans from, most of them locals, I would imagine, who've come here for the first time to kind of get a look at some of their gamers. But a real great setup, and it's a shame it's kind of tucked away in the corner. Not a lot of people have seen that, and certainly I've not seen a lot of the press over there in that area. So if we cut through here, we've got some other miscellaneous bits and pieces. I'm not that interested in EverQuest. Don't know if you are. I'm not really that interested in Takedown either. Sorry, guys. Kind of waving at me. PlanetSide 2. You can see that's had quite a big presence here. That was one of the big ones, I believe, last year, I think, when I was here. I think it was. It might have been Cbit. Fuck knows. It's all blurred into one long LAN. But they've had quite a big presence. But what I want to show you now is just to take you around this corner, because I know what you're thinking. You're actually having a lack of booth babes. We haven't seen many of them, but there are some booth babes here. It's the only way you can sell stuff to gamers, and I will now let my cameraman do his very best, because they were doing a tombola here, the booth babes. So here you go. This is what you've really come to this video for. We know what you want, gamers. We know what you want. There we are. There we go. Look at that. That's what you're after, see? Rich knows. Anyway, you come round here away from the tombola. You're going to come to Team Acer, doing great stuff as always. Shout out to my man Thorin, who's been doing some media promotion stuff for them and always doing his great interviews at these events. But Acer have this sort of little area where you can try out their computers. But this is kind of the part where I wanted to, maybe wind down the tour. And that was over here in the Twitch lounge, because usually the Twitch lounge is, away from everyone else. And what's interesting about it this time around is it's actually on the shop floor. It gives the people who maybe want to meet some of the players basically a tantalizing glimpse of the stars, which are all sat here on beanbags kind of watching the StarCraft and whatnot. And you can see, look who it is. How are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? How did you blag it?
I just walked in.
Right, if anyone who doesn't know, that's Mark Corner from COD 4. It's a dead game. I don't know why Twitch are accommodating you.
I don't know either.
I see you've already started as well. You're looking to struggle to find answers to what I'm saying.
Only just.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to move on. And there's the beautiful Pansy as well over there. There you go. She paid me to say that. But no, she is beautiful. We love her. So there you go. And this is the Twitch TV area, which is what makes it interesting. Is that I say the regular fans who have been watching what's been going on there behind ESL. Which I say, I think it's just the ESL Germany thing today. Not too sure. It's been very hard to keep abreast of it. So if someone's looked at it and said, "You dickhead, that's WCS," and that might well have happened, I apologise. But it's kind of behind here. And then if you come here, this is where all the players are just going to be relaxing. And you can see as well, we've got lots of important people over there. We're going to do a little zoom in. Hello, there we go, wave, there we are, there's Stuart Tosspot, a very important player at Twitch. So it's kind of a bit more open plan. Now, we'll end the tour outside where it's nice and sunny. But that should give you an idea, basically, of what's going on here. It's fucking huge. And there's about, about 12 halls, all of this size, just relating to normal gaming. We'll end the tour here outside because I was out here a few days, 2 days ago, and I was unloading a van. And I'm not going to tell you why I was unloading a van. I was unloading a van right here. And unfortunately for me, what was here was the crew from the Twitch TV area. So all of the people who think they're important and all of the people who maybe think I'm important got to see me basically unloading a van, builder's bum out. It was really embarrassing. Joe Miller was laughing at me. It's a new low in my career. But anyway, we're going to try and make the most of it. It's been a beautiful time. You can see out here they got a bit of a carnival thing going on. We're probably going to check this out and have some hot dog and beers later on. Why not? Born to do it. But anyway, I hope that gives you a bit of a fucking feel and a flavour of what's going on in Gamescom. Cannot understate it enough how big it is. It's probably too big. It's very fucking loud. I mean, I'm still having a shout out here, outside. It's just incredible, overwhelming on the senses, and there is nothing like it on Earth. I would definitely recommend to anybody to come and check it out, as long as you're not a journalist, because then it's not as much fun. But anyway, so that's that. We're going to I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Do stay tuned for our website. We are going to try and cover the tournaments. But until then, I've been Richard Lewis. I'll see you soon.